On 1st and 10, Jones. He's going to drop this underneath to Ingram. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pre-game. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Darius Slayton.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's Jones on 3rd and 2. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one, advantage defense.
He's a little too aggressive there from his Mike linebacker spot.
Sometimes you jump into gaps trying to draw them off sides. This time he tricked himself.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Eagles.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
He was brought
at the end of all that hitting and hollering. It was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play.
21 yards.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10. Down at the 33. They go back to the ground with Sanders. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Miles Sanders.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. He picks up 3 on that carry.
Hurts pass.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
At the 2-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Josh Reynolds, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Giants nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
The 48-yard line.
Now Jones. Pass slips, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Giants. Kenny Galladay, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
First down.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Rolling to his right. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Hurts to throw. Flushed out right. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Josh Reynolds. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
His kick,
and he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Giants 7.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there. Jones on 3rd down. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken at about the 14. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards.
Able to hit on a big play right there in the 2-minute drill. Now they've got a chance to use all the remaining clock and build on their lead right before halftime.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
To Miles Sanders.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Catch made by Fulgham. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Travis Fulgham, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
10 yards on the pickup.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones, that's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Intended for Mark Ingram. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. A final shot before break. Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Kenny Galladay in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown.
The kick is.
And his kick is right through.
The score, Eagles 21, Giants 14. Set to kick off.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinator, but when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point try good by Gano, and we are tied at 21.
Gano set to kick off.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the 26.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. This pass complete to Reynolds. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Sanders. The tackle made by Blake Martinez. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And they'll run the option here with Hurts. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
Jackson on the tackle. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Hurts going to keep it again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll try. Hurts fumbles it, and the Giants have it. It's picked up. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get to the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Jones. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give to Barkley out of the gun. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He's getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Barkley. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Throwing, Jones. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
And less than a yard.
Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. They'll run for it. It's Ingram. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Mark Ingram unable to get past the marker. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. And he'll drop here to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll run with Sanders. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd and 11. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with third and still 7 yards to go.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
The Eagles on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And the throw there going to be incomplete. It was Logan Ryan that time who knocked it away.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he's on the punt for the first time this afternoon. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
At their own 2-yard
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley, and he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
Fletcher Cox.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 38. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Dory Jackson right there, step for step in coverage.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. Flush to his right. He's going to take... Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And now we've got an injured player, and unfortunately, that's the quarterback, Jalen Hurts, who's down on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The fumble recovery certainly has put them in the driver's seat. 1st and 10, all tied here in the 4th. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on second down. Jones. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A first down carry for Barkley. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. And that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
He was brought down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track and it cost him.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Saquon Barkley. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. This is Barkley. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
A 37-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No.
And that's caught inside the 35. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And it's up and good.
Makes the score Eagles 28, Giants 24.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. He's back to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both, because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Off play action. Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he is all the way up past the 25. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He lost 6 there on the first down play. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. 2nd and 16. That one looks like he'll throw here. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure ones, but at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4,